Alright, first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to brothers out there pushing the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of the gospel. Alright?
Alright, let's start. I'm just going to go right into it. Get Exodus
16.
21. No, 21. Because man, these heathens, man, they got all these different idols, but it's only one true power, all right? It's only one living power. And what's that one living power? The living power is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Yeah, sorry, 3, I think. It says, that's right, I don't know. There's only one living power, all right? And that power is only dealing with one nation of people, all right? Cosmos, all right? Because that world of people, the Lord chose, okay? And you can read about that in Exodus, all right, in the beginning, all right? Go ahead, bro.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me, all right? Now, who is he referring to? No, keep going with that and I get it. I'm gonna get who they're referring to, all right?
I can read up to 1 to get a clear understanding. It says, this is verse 1, it says, and Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Brought thee out of the land. So who is he referring to? He's referring to the children of Israel, all right?
Yep.
He refers to the children of Israel when he said, I brought thee up out of the land of Egypt, because that's the Hebrew Israelites that he brought up out of the land of Egypt, okay?
Now it returns to one type of people.
One particular group of people, okay? So it's the hell with these fucking heathens, man. And what is a heathen? Outside of an Israelite, all right? Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is a heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or in the waters under the earth.
So you're not supposed to make anything to liken Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, speaking to all Israelites out there, all right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're not supposed to make anything like it unto your God. Why? Because every god of the heathen is an idol, okay?
Get that, Psalm what, 96 and 5?
Yeah. It says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous power.
He's a jealous power. So the Lord is jealous of when so-called Israelites out here lift up and exalt and magnify something other than Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. In the same way that you should do in the same way that you should do to the Lord. All right. When you put all your effort and might into knowing these NBA stars. All right. When you put all your effort and might into knowing something that's bullshit. All right. The Lord is jealous of that. Okay. Go ahead.
That was it today. I got the Psalms.
Oh, you got the Psalm. Let me get the Psalms 114. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 96, in verse 5. It says, for all the gods of the nations are idols.
All the gods of the nations are idols, all right? And those idols have no breath in them. They create gods to be like us. Why? Because we're wise in the sight of the nations, all right? Because we have the wisdom of the world, all right? Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, they want something to magnify, they want something to be like it to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they can't, so they're gonna do the closest thing they can to get there, all right? But you fucking jakes, I'm speaking to the ones today, and I'm speaking to the ones back then in the ancient times, all right? Because the children of Israel was going off like they are today. The children of Israel was going off the same way back then, all right? Maybe a couple of months after, a couple of days after they left the land of Egypt, all right? Moses went up to the mount. I'm gonna get it, but Moses went up into the mount, all right? And they was like, we know not what become of it. We have to make gods it said, and Aaron made them gods and said, this golden calf delivered you out of the land of Egypt. That was so fucking stupid. It just happened like a couple days ago. How you gonna say this calf you just made in front of your fucking face delivered you out of the land of Egypt? The same thing is going on today, all right?
Yep. It says, but the Lord made the heavens.
But the Lord made the heavens. That means the Lord has breath to breathe. He's living. He has hands to fashion, all right? He has feet to walk. He has ears to hear your prayers, all right? So the hell with these fucking gods, man. These Jordan, Louis, Gucci, whatever these niggas today exalt, all right? In esteem of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Like guy. Jesus Christ. This is one of the idols of the heathen. This is a fucking idol. This is one of the idols of the heathens. All right? not just this one particular man, but this race of people. Because it's Jakes out there that lift up the white man. Uncle Ruckus niggas, man. It's Jakes out there that lift this nigga up. Not this nigga, but this Jakes out there that lift this cracker up.
Shit, he a nigga.
Nigga over there.
An ingrate.
Yeah, peace up.
I
Yeah,
got that,
that's cool.
Peace up.
What you call it? Exodus. Oh, it's like
Go ahead, bring it out.
Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other form.
Shut up.
Start again.
Like 11.
Acts 4:11. This is the stone. This is the stone which was set at now of you. Builders which is become the head of the corner.
Yeah, it's talking about Yahweh Shai. He was the scriptures say he came to his own and his own received him not. Who set him at naught? The majority of the people, which was included what the Pharisees, you know, men that handled the law. They supposed to represent the builders.
It also calls him a stone because Yahweh Shai is the chief cornerstone, man.
Come on.
From here, that's where we build our foundation. You know.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 12.
So that goes into the next scripture where it says there's no salvation in any other. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there
See, it
is.
says, just be mindful. It says there is no salvation in any other. You say you'll read that scripture like well, any other one. It doesn't say anything. It's gonna go into. Go ahead.
For there is none other name under heaven given.
Start that verse over.
Verse 12?
No, yeah,
From the
verse
top?
12.
Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven.
See, there is no salvation in any other, for there is no other name under heaven. Go ahead.
Given among men. Keep going.
Yeah.
Neither among heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
See, so we must be saved, man. So basically, that's talking about the Lord and come down here saying, "Oh, my name is Yahweh Shai, but my name also could be Yahweh. But I mean, my name also could be Yeshaya or Jeremiah or Ben Yehuda. Yeah, anything,
Jesus.
man. Jesus. No, the Lord came down here with one specific name, man. You know, but to specifically be saved with. Fuck it, bro. I got that.
Baba Kushai, can somebody get Hebrews 1? Was that what's that?
11-1 or?
What is that going into faith 11-1? No, give me the one where it says Salakia. Hey, grab the one which talks about the Lord created the worlds at sundry times. What's that? Hebrews 1. Go to the Hebrews, the first chapter. Let me see what it say. Yeah, that's it. Let one of these brothers bring it out though. Start at the top.
Hebrews 1:1.
1:1. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 1. And Yahweh, who at sundry times in divers manners spake in time past to the fathers by the prophets.
See, it said in diverse manners. So the Lord speak by his prophets in different manners. He might he spoke to Moses mouth to mouth. He might give this prophet visions. This prophet might have dreams. These prophets preach to this captivity, this nation is diverse manners. But what the Lord delivered his message through his servants, the prophets.
Yeah.
So that's a cut to you people that don't want to listen to the prophets of the Lord.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his son.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai. The brother just brought out Acts 4:12. So, hey, this is the cornerstone. Hey, what did it say? What's that, John? This is my beloved son, hear ye him.
Yeah.
And we go into the law, what's that, Deuteronomy, it says a prophet will be raised up among your brethren like unto me. Him you will hearken. And it said, if you don't listen to him, then it's going to be required, the Most High going Salakia. It says the Most High going to require it of you. So go ahead, brother.
It says, hath in the last days spoken to us by the Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things.
See, the Lord appointed him heir of all things. Go ahead.
By whom also he made the world.
The worlds with an S. The worlds. So John 3:16. For God so loved the world without an S that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever died, or whosoever believeth on him shall not perish. So what world was the Lord talking about? See, there's more than one world. All right, but edification's sake, that word world.
World to this hand?
No, that word world in the Hebrews is actually eon.
Oh, okay.
It's actually eon. That means ages, like
Time period.
the time periods.
Era.
Yeah. But go ahead. Yep.
It says, who being the brightness of his glory,
Yep.
in the express image of his person,
Yep.
in upholding all things by the word of his power,
Yep.
when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down at the right hand of the majesty on high.
Keep going. Unless you got something to say.
No.
Okay, come.
Verse 4. The right hand being the majesty on high is Yahweh Shah. It says, being made so much better than the angels.
See, being made so much better than the angels. See, go ahead.
As he hath by the inheritance obtained more excellent name than they.
See, he got a more excellent name. That's why in Acts 4:12 said there's no name under heaven whereby we may be saved than Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so you brothers go back to what you had. Just wanted to make that point.
Now, this is Exodus chapter 32, verse 1. It says that when the people saw Moses delay to come down from the mountain, and the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron, and said unto them, thus make us a God, which shall go before us. For as for Moses, that man hath brought us up out of the land of Egypt.
So right there, after that Moses already told them the first commandment, all right? Don't make any other gods before me, because I'm the jealous power. All right? Now, if you had a woman, right? And we're liking us to women to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. If you had a woman, would you want that woman going out cheating on you, man? Fucking other men?
Calling other dudes her men.
Calling other dudes her man, daddy, all right? Lifting them up on high, exalting them? Hell no. That's what we did, Yahweh. That's what we did to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It says, which shall go before us, for as this Moses, the man was brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we want not what is become of him.
We want not means we know not what will become of him. Go ahead.
It says, and Aaron said unto them, break off the golden ears, and which are in the ears of your wives, your sons, and your daughters, and bring them unto me. It says, and all the people break off the golden earrings which were in the ears of, and brought them into Aaron. It says, and he received them in his hand and fastened them with a graving tool. After that, after he made a molten calf, and he said unto these, and they said, these be the gods, O Israel, which brought you up out of the land of Egypt.
So these be the gods which brought you up out of the land of Israel. So they had just created those gods right then and there. So how could that be the God that delivered you out of the land of Egypt when it has a birth? All right? Yeah, that God was born because it born out of the hands that you made it. That was just silent and stupid.
It had a beginning.
It had a beginning. How can it be a God that has a beginning? All right? That's just silent and stupid. The Lord has called you people silent and stupid. All right, back then and now. The Lord is calling these people silent and stupid today by the words of the prophets. Everyone that ride past us is silent and stupid for not stopping, all right?
Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 8. It says, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
He's the beginning and the end, all right? The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of the end, right? He's going to put an end to all these people that ride past us, man. By death, by pain. Go ahead.
It says, and when Aaron saw it, it built an altar up before it. And Aaron made a proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast unto the Lord. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought the peace offerings unto the people.
Can I get something real quick? Let me just quick precept for you, brother. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. I'll start at 11. It says, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of the Most High they are become an abomination, and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. Because that golden calf, that within itself is not an abomination.
Nah, but man made it.
Once he started worshiping it. It says, verse 12, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
God.
And the brother was using examples about what if your woman would cheat on you. The Lord likens Israel to a Khan. Exactly. It says, and the invention of them, the corruption of life, right?
Yeah.
Verse 13, it says, for neither were they from the beginning. See?
Khan.
It says,
And that's plain.
yep, it says neither shall they be forever, verse 14.
Neither will they be forever. They're going to be destroyed.
It said, for by the vain glory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
By the vain glory of men. Go ahead, Art. They created the golden calf of Moses. Related to 6. You stopped at like 9.
It says, and the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. And the Lord said unto Moses, go, get thee down from thy people, which thou have brought out of the land of Egypt, having corrupted themselves.
See, we just read the corruption of life.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It says, they have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf, and have worked, and have workmanship and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed unto it, and said, these be the gods, O Israel, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Now, therefore, let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and will make thee a great nation.
And that's what the Lord is going to do. He didn't do it at that time period, but that's what he's going to do, all right? The Lord is going to consume these people with their engraven images, all right? These women, children, and men, the elderly and the young. All right, the Lord is going to do away with everyone that is not serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right? And I got a precept here because the Lord is going to destroy these idols, okay? Mm-hmm. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. What is that talking about, man? It's talking about be not cut off in America's iniquity, or not even not America's, man, the world's iniquity, all right? It says, come out of her, my people. Who is the her? Those doctrines, all right? Come out of her, my people. Come back to your own doctrine, your statutes, your commandments, all right? That's what it's talking about. Put off the traditions of these heathens, and put on the traditions of the old, all right? The things before time went for our learning.
Yep.
We'll require that which is past.
And you require that which is past, all right? We rehearse the righteous acts, because why? That's our heritage. That's our history, okay? That's what it means by come out of her, my people. Take on your own culture, your own heritage, all right?
In that particular scripture.
In that particular scripture,
Because it's talking about the chariots.
The movie that just came out,
Black Panther.
Black Panther. What's that? Israel have not seeking what they have obtained, but the election they have seeking.
Yeah, Romans 11:7.
Because these people actually want heritage, all right? We're the only nationality of people that has been our heritage has been robbed from us. These people actually want a heritage, but they can't find one, so they look for one in every place except for here. They find one in a Disney Pixar movie, okay? These people actually want a heritage that bad that they have obtained one in a Disney Pixar movie. All right, man. I just want to bring that point out.
Wakanda.
Yeah, they reject their heritage because their heritage requires discipline.
Yeah, it requires discipline.
Yeah, niggas actually think Wakanda's actually a real country.
Yes, you have niggas that think Wakanda's an actual real place.
Because niggas don't think.
They don't think.
Niggas don't diligently search out nothing.
They let the movie think for them. They let a fiction movie think for them.